Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen Marie and this is Moon Girl Tarot, where I bring you weekly tarot readings, videos on astrology and law of attraction. Thanks for joining me another week. This is a live video. I wanted to talk a little bit about the astrology and what's going on. We have 5 planets now retrograding, and Mercury's in retrograde in Cancer. So if you haven't already been feeling it, you're definitely feeling some heavy emotions. I wanted to open up the live chat, something that I've been doing the past 2 weeks since the quarantine and since everything happening in the world. Just offer that opportunity for people to connect. You can drop your sign, you can drop your sun sign in there, and I can pull some cards. But I'm going to go ahead and go over each group of signs. So we'll do like the earth signs, the air signs, the fire signs, and so on, and pull some cards and do some horoscope and some tarot astrology for that. So very exciting. Hope everybody is finding themselves well. If you can, you are in the group chat. There's a chat here, so you're able to chat with me live if you're wanting to ask a question. So there was a change of mood. The past 2 days, the moon was in Taurus, so it was all about indulging and wanting to pleasure the senses and having that balance between pleasuring the senses and wanting to maintain a certain status quo and being realistic about it. Neptune, if you watched last week's readings, we talked a lot about Neptune and how it's been influencing the week and everything. Hey there, Melty, how's it going? Taurus. Yeah, so you probably definitely felt that very strongly the past 2 days. The moon was in Taurus and wanting that need to pleasure the senses. So you might have found yourself indulging into like food, staying in a little bit, taking the extra time. So basically the moon slowed us down. The moon slowed us down and wanting us to just take time for ourselves, take time to indulge, take time to get it all figured out. Okay. Right now, the moon is in Gemini and the sun's in Gemini and Mercury is in Cancer. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So Gemini, Taurus, Virgo are feeling all those feelings, especially Cancer. Cancer is almost very frustrated, I want to say. And Sagittarius is just out in the field, just wondering what's going on with everybody and kind of taking it personally too. And it's affecting a lot of stuff and a lot of things that are happening with Sagittarius in the life that they once know in the life around them. So a lot of heavy energy, a lot of that collectiveness and that heavy energy. So there was that change of mood in Taurus, and we're now entering the dark moon phase because we're getting to go towards the eclipse that's happening this Sunday, June 21st. And that's when the moon's going to pass through the sun. And depending where you are in the world, you might see that ring, the ring of fire. Emotional stuff. I have a lot of notes here just because it's just, I want to make sure I don't miss anything for you guys. So what is Mercury retrograde? First, it has a bad rap. People think, oh my gosh, that means everything bad's going to happen. Not necessarily. Mercury retrograde just means that when the planet starts to slow down and move backwards, necessarily meaning a look back. So we are looking back. It gives us a chance to see what we've missed. It's giving those karmic lessons resurfacing to see if we've learned anything or if we need to repeat those lessons. And because it's in Cancer right now, we're trying to be centered. And we're trying not to take things too personally and trying to work on that mental gain and moving forward, because there is a lot of chaos. There's a lot of air. There's a lot of communications. There's a lot of things, people telling you how you feel, and it's coming left and right. It's going to come left and right. And you've had people in your past, maybe your exes, maybe people that you've thought about in the past of your exes just coming up to surface. And you're wondering, why are you thinking about that person? It's almost collective, making sure that you realize what you learn so you can move forward. It's the emotional need to be lighthearted, but the intensity is all there. So it's a call for a new beginning, and a call for a new beginning just starts with realizing the truth and realizing what works and what doesn't work. And how do we realize that? It's when we meditate, we close our eyes, open our eyes, however you want to meditate. It's just basically saying, just being honest with yourself. And the first thing that you think about is like, well, maybe I need to improve. Then improve. And if you think, hey, I'm happy where things are, but I want more, I want to do this. So then you are positively, progressively working towards something else. I know that's a lot of P words, but it's working towards a new beginning. It's taking that criticism, even though it's good and whole, and making it good. So how is all this structure coming from, and where is it coming from? Especially last night, leading into this morning, towards the evening into Saturday, Mars is going to sextile Pluto. So that means opportunity. It means intensity. It means power and struggle, energy, and working with that dynamic, and the collectiveness. So it's all the action. So it's how do we act? And since Mars is in Pisces, it's uncomfortable there because Pisces is an emotional being. It's an emotional sign. It's the collective of all the signs, and it makes us, wait a minute, let's look at everything. Let's try to make everybody happy. Let's try to balance this all out. So it's the collective of action. So how can we apply this to all the signs? And this is what we're going to look for towards the reading, is how can we take actions, when we change? Basically, how do we react? We can change how we react. We can always change how we react to people and how people give us information, whether it's good or bad, right? And how do we move forward with that information? And how do we address conflict? So how do we address conflict, especially when there's so much conflict going on and we're so angry? We have every right to be angry what's going on in the world. And we're building up towards our life path. The North Node, Gemini, Sagittarius, the South and North Node, Fate, everything that's happening Saturday, tonight, Saturday into Sunday is going to be a glimpse of our future, of what's going to be happening for the rest of our lives. I mean, it is intense. It's all this intensity moving forward, of this collective of action, this collectiveness, and how we take it, how we mold it, and how we use it is going to determine the rest of our future, in a sense of the rest of 2020 and a glimpse of 2021 on how we absorb things, how we take things in, how we act, and how we respond to everything. And so it puts us in the path we're supposed to be on. And the path that we've always wanted to be on. So when you think about what is something that I've always wanted to do, what is something that I'm missing? And then I want you to, how can you take action to it? How can you move forward towards it? And how can you build up your life path towards it? So we're progressively, positively moving forward. There's that word, right? Building up towards our life path, because myself as a tarot reader, I just don't want to give you the information. Of course, I want to give you the information, but I want you to be positive. Like, I am true a motivational speaker. I want you to take the information and collect it, whether, it's going to your spirit guides, let you know, hey, this week's going to be upside down or it's going to be a stellar week. I want you to take that information and know how to respond to it, just in case it's not the information that you want to hear, the information that's being projected to you, because how you respond to that information can align you to your higher power, can align you to the higher positivity, can make everything align. So if you respond to negativity in a higher way, then you're still telling the universe, I still handle this okay, please send abundance my way. It's still recycling that used energy that didn't work for you and recycling back to the universe, saying that, I'm grateful I learned this lesson. Now I need to double this abundance. And I want to teach you guys that, because that's what I've done in my life. And for those who don't know me, I've started from the ground up. I've been on my own since I was 18. And I've had opportunities, and I've made those opportunities happen for myself because I believed in myself. I, worked with people, helped people along the way. They've helped me along the way. Just law of attraction, just believing and manifesting my future, but putting those action and how I receive that information. I want to teach you guys that. I really do. That's something that I'm really good at. And I feel like my call to universe and my life path building up to my life path as a Virgo, as a tarot reader, as a person. Sorry, when I get in the zone, I start to really get into it. But my life path is for you guys, is to teach you how to be abundant, because I want to see everyone succeed. And I think if I teach you how to succeed, you're going to help somebody else succeed. And then we're just creating this circle of abundance all around us. And I mean, how wonderful it is to be surrounded around people and networking around people who are successful, who are just involved in beautiful things in community and investments and businesses and stuff, and just helping each other, just living this abundant, beautiful life. That's what I want for us. That's what I want for you. That's what I want for myself. That's what I want for everyone around you. And I want to teach you how to do that. And I have a special gift and my abundance, and this is what we're going to do. Okay, guys, so Mars, sextile, and Pluto, the power, intensity, positive energy, and all of this power is very dynamic. I'm going to take a big sip of coffee because I just did a lot of talking there. Ooh. So thank you guys. If you're still watching with me, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. Ooh, already. The Magician card, I love it. So now is the time building up for our life path. We have all the magical tools that we need right now to go forward. So we're building up this energy, and it's a social energy. Okay. So Aquarius is in Saturn, and it's in retrograde. That's one planet. Okay. And we're seeing that all around us. Aquarius is all about social justice. It's all about rising up. We're seeing all of that. So we're realizing, hey, you know, the world's messed up and I want to do something about it. And meanwhile, doing something positive about it, I want to, you know, purify my life. And you're able to look at all these cards, beautiful cards. The King of Pentacles. So this is money. This is abundance. This is moving forward to your life. This is your career. This is plans. This is action. This is how you take it, securing the coin and moving forward. Okay. So putting those projects to good use, pushing that emotional need to be more involved in that intensity and how to make stuff action. So you're like, okay, Kristen, so I have this great idea, and step 1, step 2, how do I get step 3, and how do I produce a lucrative step 4? So the King of Pentacles, the Magician card, you have everything that you need right in front of you, and you need to meditate it on and how to take action, how to take the change. Okay. King of Pentacles, securing the coin, you have it. You have it. All right. So how are you going to move forward? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is definitely a beautiful card. Just as the wheel is, it turns. Okay. So it turns, and it can turn positive and it can turn negative. But since this is the Wheel of Fortune upright, this is focusing more on the positive aspect. This is putting us back where we're supposed to be on, the abundance. So this is really calling to Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. And especially because Capricorn, I believe, is going to be retrograde as well. And I believe in Chiron. No, Chiron is in Aries. We got Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So that's really looking at our career. We are changing our professional stance. We're changing where we want to be professionally. We see ourselves projecting, okay, moving forward. How do we address conflict? How do we move forward? How do we know that, okay, we are worth more. We want to make more money. We want to have more of a lucrative, more of an abundant future. How do we do that? Okay. So it's taking that and it's utilizing and it's making yourself going forward. So I really like these cards. It's kind of aligning up with everything that's going on here. So let's see what else that we got. Thank you guys. I appreciate the thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. My name is Kristen Marie, Moon Girl Tarot, and I have an Instagram. It is moongirl_tarot. All right, here we go. The Death card. There's tarot right up in your face. Now we're rolling. So the Death card, definitely getting that Capricorn energy, definitely getting change. So we are making a change. We're a part of the dark moon phase. And then this is the dark moon phase right up in right up in our faces for you guys, saying the change of mood, the change. How do we address conflict? How do we move forward with this conflict? And how do we put us on the right path with this conflict? And in order to do that, it's to accept change. So change is coming, change is moving forward, and change is putting us on the right path to accept it and move forward. It's that Mars sextile Pluto energy, and that information is coming that. So Queen of Cups reverse. Okay, so the emotional stuff is starting to surface because Cancer is in retrograde. So there it is, Cancer retrograding, reversal card. Those emotional needs starting to resurface. Gaining that clarity in what our values and our achievements in our life. What are we connected to with all those material things? When Taurus was in the moon the last few phases, what did we learn from those positive aspects? What was easier working with? What were we able those few days to gain from that knowledge? And some of us learned some intense surprises, some intense news might have came up, maybe some confessions, maybe some stuff. Maybe it was very slightly, but you learn a bit of information and things changed. Especially Venus is in retrograde with Gemini. So if there are new relationships coming up, then like I said in my Instagram, it looks fun, but it's not so good. But if you are dealing with exes or people coming back, you are gaining new information and everything. It's just go right now. You are learning the value. You're learning where your heart is. You're learning when you're who you really hold space for, who holds spaces for you. And that stuff is starting to align up. Everything's starting to connect with that. So the 9 of Rods, you're starting to prepare, like you're dealing with that conflict, nervous about that conflict. But I feel like that you're going to overcome a conflict, overcome that self conflict, even with yourself, and looking back and saying, okay, this is something that I could have done differently. This is something that I am going to do differently. And this is how I'm going to move forward, going forward with that. So very good stuff on that. Very look on that. So the 7 of Cups, so looking at everything during this retrograde season, especially with Pluto, and thinking like, being, oh, there goes my phone, being bored with anything, but it's really the emotional need to be more lighthearted. So being just, I guess, easy on yourself is the best thing that I can say right now. All right, let's see that. Yeah, we're pulling up a lot of earth energy here. So the Hermit card reverse, it is saying, go forward, move towards your life path. Everything is starting to align for you to move forward. So no more take space, no more, meditate on it. Now you already know. So if you are still meditating on it, you're almost procrastinating on it. So the best thing to do right now is to take action on it. Whew. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end with that, and I'm going to jump right back on and start the tarot readings for each individual sign. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for liking my video, and thank you for subscribing. Please share this video. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I am 2 away from 300 subscribers, and I would love to get to 500. 500, I'm doing a giveaway. When I get to 500 subscribers, I'm putting a raffle in for people who've already purchased a personal tarot reading from me, and those who help build towards my 500 subscribers, there's going to be a giveaway. Those who've already purchased those personal readings, of course, get double entry. And I just want to thank you guys so much. Please help me grow, help my channel grow. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Keep it weird. Stay freaky, my friends. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.